Welcome back. This is EC's EDC, and today we're taking a look at a sling by the company Rework. This is the new Toshi 5-liter sling. Rework did reach out to me, asked me to spend some time with this and to share my honest opinion. So after having this for quite a few weeks, I'm sharing what I think this sling is best for. And as you can see here on the table, there's a number of different things. I've used this sling to help me carry. So a few different scenarios that I think could be useful for folks. And with that, let's dive right in. So again, this is a 5-liter sling, and the materials on the outside are a 420D MyPan recycled nylon. We have a 210D PU coated ripstop nylon on the inside. The dimensions are 11 by 7 by 4 inches, or 28 by 18 by 10 centimeters. The sling empty weighs 0.8 pounds, or 360 grams. And it does feature YKK reverse coil zippers throughout the bag. And the hardware is from Woojin. So you've got a buckle, some gatekeepers, and some smaller buckles on the bag that we'll take a look at. So while we are here looking at this, we'll just go through the exterior features. On the front of the sling, we do have a little rain flap that hides this frontmost zip. This is a nice size pocket. You can see here the way that it's sewn. It expands outward to give whatever you're putting in here its own space. So great touch there. That way these items don't push inwards on the things inside the bag. We have a small kind of quick access here at the top of the sling where I have a number of items. So let's just take out what I've got in here. Headphones, I have a knife. This is a stabilizer strap that allows you to kind of secure the sling on your body a little bit more. We'll take a look at that very soon. And I've got a snack bar and some gum. So now we can see that ripstop 210 nylon. This again is a nice, well-sized pocket that is great for, you know, the smaller odds and ends, things you might want to easily get to but not have to like dig around and rummage through the sling for. This little guy is enclosed by another YKK zip, and this one has a little Hypalon zipper garage. The zipper pulls are also Hypalon, giving you, you know, something substantial to hold on to. The last pocket on the bag's exterior is on the back. This is more of a security style pocket, very flat in nature. Great for, you know, passport, a phone. I will say when I put my phone in here, you can kind of feel that wherever this sling is laying on your body, but great for those flatter items like a notebook for you to stash away. And then on the bottom of the sling, we have 2 compression straps that allow you to tether items such as, in my case, you know, I found myself bringing an umbrella to be safe when on a recent trip, and that just slides in and you can lash it down. There are little strap keepers on the compression straps as well, which is something I'm definitely a fan of. But another great use of this, which I don't really take with me often, would be a tripod. So if you're a camera enthusiast or into photography and you bring your tripod places, this is going to be a great option for you. Now these compression straps, they are removable. Right here you can just kind of work these plastic C-clips right off, and you can take them off entirely, or if you pull back, this hidden little area here is magnetically enclosed, but you can just stuff these right up there so they're halfway attached if you ever want to deploy them. I didn't find I actually used this for anything else, so you know, there's a lot of material going into housing this. but it is here, and it's a good place for you to stash away those compression straps. On the side of the bag, we do have a lash point. You can see here I've got a hero clip attached, great for whatever else you might want to put on the bag. And we have that same lash point with the nylon strap here on this side as well. On the back of the bag, there is 2 small nylon webbing points. This is where those compression straps mounted onto. This is also the same place that we would mount that stabilizer strap. The stabilizer strap connects from the strap itself to the bag to give you a third point of contact to really, keep it on your back or on your front when you're in motion. So, lastly, we have the strap itself. Now, I really like that they made this easily detachable. You've got 2 gatekeepers secured by some Hypalon material, and the buckle is a nice Woojin buckle, really sleek. I like this one a lot. I don't typically buckle on and off, I just throw the sling strap over my head. But if you wanted to interchange this 38mm strap with a different strap, you've got the means to do it already. You don't have to do any modifications, you don't have to sew anything, and having the ability to swap that out for something that's more you is a nice option. So, really like that. Now, before we open the sling, the one thing I was a little bummed out about is there's no handle. So I can't even tell you how many times I went to pick this up, looking for like a little handle right here or something sleek at the top, just a little handle that I can put my hand on, and it does not have that. So perhaps in a future generation, a small grab handle or raised loop, something that I can just put my finger through to grab it, would be really nice, because it also could function as a pouch where I wouldn't want the strap in the way. So let's take a look inside this little 5-liter sling. So I've got sunglasses, a Yeti 18-inch bottle, and now we can see the organization that you're given right off the bat. So there are 2 mesh pockets on each side of the sling. The top one here is a more shortened pocket, and the one behind it is much deeper. As you can see, this phone slides almost all the way down into it. I've got some small items in this little guy, and I got some deodorant, a little stick of deodorant in that one. We've got my phone, small pen, and in this one I have some tech just in case. So a couple cables, small adapter, and a wireless battery bank. There is a nice spot here. Rework says that you can easily fit a iPad mini in there, and I believe it, because I actually put my 11-inch iPad Air in here and use this for an in-flight activity. It is tight, but you can get the material over the corners of the iPad and still use the sling. So it's not super protected, but you can squeeze in an iPad Air in here. Now that is your internal organization in the sling. And the last thing to mention is that there is a key leash. This is, I love this, this is removable. So if you don't want this at all, it comes right off. So I really like that they have the ability for you to either remove or move that keychain to a different location. As you can see, there are a number of places inside the sling that you can reattach it to. So let's take a quick look at the stabilizer strap just to show you how that works. This is not included. This is actually something you'd have to buy separately from Rework. But you just simply undo the button, clasp, reattach it, and then this little C-clip would just simply attach right here. And you would just move it on both sides of the webbing. But this would give you a more secure fit when wearing the sling, especially if you're riding a bike or I don't know, you just want it tighter on your body. So it's nice that they offer that, and I really love the fact that the strap's removable. Now for the different scenarios where I've used the bag, I gotta say this general loadout is great. It allows me to fit a water bottle. This is like the #1 thing that I want to bring with me at all times, and being able to put a full-size bottle in this sling is awesome. But when you have the umbrella attached through the compression straps at the bottom, you do start to see that you're fighting for space because the umbrella pushes up inwards into the bottom, the bottle's pushing downwards, and that can sometimes force these little items, right? Especially these round ones I noticed a lot. They would sort of pop out of this pocket. I think if the stretch mesh or the binding here was a little bit more secured, these would stay in better, but that's a pretty small nitpick. In the scheme of things, I think the organization works well. You just need to be cognizant of what you're putting in there and how it's going to play with the other items. So the next option that I really liked using was my in-flight mode. So I've got here a set of Sony over-the-head headphones. This is my iPad. And the iPad does, as I mentioned, it does fit. This iPad Air is tight. It'll easily swallow an iPad mini. But if you push down and really expand and maximize the space, you can pull the zipper over the top of the iPad and you're in business. Headphones fit in there easily. I would put in here my cables, my tech, some snacks, what I'm gonna have with me at my seat, with the bag being either at my feet or up above me in the overhead compartment. And the headphones and the iPad allow you to zip it up, and this provides you a nice, easy, compact in-flight sort of setup. So really enjoyed that. It can be hard to find a compact sling that fits an iPad Air or Pro, the 11-inch model. If you have a mini, you're good, you're golden, but it was nice to see that it fit in here. Now the second, or I guess the third loadout that I used recently was for my Nintendo Switch. Ended up taking my wife to the eye doctor, and I was just sitting in the parking lot for an hour because she couldn't drive home. So I brought my Nintendo Switch and some snacks, my glasses, along with some small tech, and it's a perfect fit. And I don't bring the little Joy-Cons, but they do fit in here. I tested that as well. I used the larger controller. So if you're a gamer, if you're looking for an easy way for you to bring your stuff with you, this fit everything really nicely. And as you can also see, this sling stands on its own. I do appreciate that and think that is a nice design aspect as well. So this is a larger tech pouch. We've got two tech pouches that you might be familiar with. This is the Philip Robeau admin pouch. This is the Evergoods half cap. They both fit in this Toshi sling really well and still give you ample space to add more items and use these different organizational pockets. In fact, you can fit both of these in here with ease. So that said, it is getting colder here in the Northeast, and we've had some days where it's in the 40s, so I've been bringing gloves with me, going on walks, and it's nice having a place for my tech, my small binoculars, which I don't have here, and my hat and my gloves, along with a battery charger, and in some cases, I can also squeeze in this bottle or a smaller Zoji Rushi. So all in all, I am impressed with the Rehose sorry, not rehose, excuse me, the Rework Toshi sling, this 5-liter sling. The only real con that I have is I wish it had a little handle, a strap to grab it by. I do love that this is removable. That's a phenomenal decision, and I think a lot of folks will be excited that you can easily take this strap off and put on something else. And ultimately, at 89 bucks, I think this is well priced, but there's a lot of stuff on the market. So let me know if you have questions, and if there's anything I can answer for you about this Rework Toshi sling, I will gladly do so. But thank you for stopping in, and have a great day.